Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. Just a little short half-hour stream today. I got started late. Well, I had no choice. My studio wasn't available, so I did a little work ahead of time so that I could at least finish on time, because it just throws off the rest of my day. If I one thing goes late, then the next thing goes late, and then I'm going to bed late, and then the next day I'm tired, so everything goes late then. No, I got started early, so I have half hour of work already in on this Inktober52 prompt. So, and then for the sake of time, I'm just going to get everything out now and not explain it as much as usual. I usually go through and introduce all the different things. Not this time. I will say what I've done so far. So let me just put this little bag over here that I use to keep my Inktober stuff. So this is the sketchbook that I'm using for Inktober52 this year. It's a moleskin sketchbook, and it's what I've been using for everything so far. Here is this week's prompt so far. The prompt is pup. So I've got a Shiba Inu on the back. My theme is always griffins. So pup is this. Oh, actually, hello! Yay! I didn't know if you'd be able to join me because I was starting so late. Yay! I mean, it's still within the same normal window, but yeah, it's so late that you might have fallen asleep or something. So I'm glad you're able to join me. How are you? Are you having a great Monday so far? Or I guess it's Tuesday for you now. What I did so far on this was use my Palomino Blackwing pencil to do the basic sketch. And then, I hate it when there's little hairs and stuff on my table. And then I used the fine liner from this zebra kit, this one, to do the basic lines on here, including a little bit of hatching to show what's the other side of the gryphon. So I won't need this. This is an eraser. No, this is a sharpener. I won't need this. So just set that over there. So what I wanted to work on next, I thought I would use this pen to fill in some areas that are definitely going to be like either completely black or really, really close to black. I need to look real quick at my reference image. I got a reference image of the front half is a Japanese sparrow, and it's got black here, so I'm looking at my reference real quick. So I switched from the Twitch tab, so I can't see my chat for a sec. This part is black, this part is black, and then this part is black, and then there's some black on the wings, but I'll switch back after I finish those. Okay, back to the chat. Ah, okay. Oh, good. Nope, I'm awake and ready to enjoy Inktober52. Yeah! Can't believe this is 8. Can't believe that we've come so far already. Well, Exy also says, not sure about having a nice Monday, but I'll try to make my Tuesday better than my Monday. That's a good way to say. Good. Nice positive thinking. I like that. Yeah, there's always another chance. There's always tomorrow. Another chance to make it better. Or try something different. Good. I like that. I like hearing that. That's how I try to be too. And I know it's hard because sometimes things don't go right, and then that's all you can think about is like how it didn't go right and how frustrating it is and how you wish it did go right, but you can't change the past. So Hakuna Matata. Sort of. Not exactly in the don't have any responsibility way, but the letting go of the past is actually a good part of that from the Lion King. Hakuna Matata. Don't hang on to the past. Learn from it, but oh wait, what did Rafiki said? You can learn from it or you can run from it or something. Yeah. Learn from it is the better way. Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. Nice. Latin. Carpe diem. Yes. Every day is a new day. Seize it. Seize the day. Carpe diem. That's good. I feel like that's really relevant to me right now because I'm struggling a little bit. I'm so busy all the time and it's just like, I'm not able to do what I wanted to do, and then it's frustrating. But today, I had some tough times earlier, but I got through it and I feel so much better because live streaming is always the last thing I do in my work day. And so that means I made it, and I even made it in a way that I'm not going to be running late or anything. So here's the black so far. There is black around the eye, but instead of filling it all the way in, I want it to look like it has a little curve. So I'm going to go back to this one and do some curved hatching so that it looks darker, but also just not totally black like the stuff around it. So it'll still look a little different from the other black patches that are near it. There. Let's see, I'm gonna switch over to my reference again. Okay. Okay, so it's like along these lines, which I already drew, there's kind of these big swipes of, as if somebody painted. Of course, the bird is just growing it this way. That's just how the bird is. But it looks like somebody did little paint marks. So, let's see. So there's like 1, 2, okay. Okay, switching back to my Twitch tab. Okay. So I'll use this one too. And it just like kind of looks almost like that. Okay, gotta switch back. Since I was trying to hurry and get started, I did not actually, I don't have like multiple windows open, I just have my multiple tabs, so I'm switching them back and forth. I prefer to have like, on my monitor, I have like one thing here, one thing here, one thing here, one thing here. That takes too long to set up today, so I was like, I'm just gonna do it this slightly. I don't know, maybe it's more time consuming to do this, but I just, you know what, I didn't feel like doing it a different way, so. That's true. I love how the one page is pup, the other page is griffin. Yep. Yeah, since it's cut right through the middle. You could just cover it up. And then over here, if you cover up this side, you don't know if the head is a Shiba Inu head. And it could just be a winged Shiba Inu. Yeah, I was trying to hurry, so I didn't even think about how this divide here makes that happen. Okay, I'm looking at so these feathers, there's a few black marks. Well, it's starting to become like dark brown, but I'm just using black ink. So there's a few marks on these feathers too. Yes, Pegasus Shiba. Yes. Shiba Inus are my favorite, so that would be awesome. Okay, and here there was some darker color, but it wasn't black like these little marks, so I'm just going to do a little hatching. And I think the same thing on these back wings too. Sort of. So there's like a sort of strip going across all of the feathers here. And then there's another one. Oh, that's cool. So there's like a boop, boop, boop thing happening. And then, oh, I see. So this one, oh no, I got it. Okay. And then along these is more of this around, so let's see. I'm just gonna mark the boundaries real quick before I switch back to my Twitch tab. And right there too. Okay. And then I gotta remember, okay, there is a little yellow spot that comes back through right there. Okay. Back to my Twitch tab. Okay. So all of this is this darker brown. It's really nice drawing a Shiba Inu again. This is my favorite dog, is the Shiba Inu. But since we lost Soon last year, I have not really drawn much Shiba Inu since then. I used to draw them quite a bit. Just they make little cute chibi ones, just random, like sketching. Not for show or anything, but yeah, when I drew this back half, I was like, oh yeah, that's how it goes. I remember. Okay, I'm going to fill in these claws on the Shiba Inu. Well, I always call it Shiba Inu, but that's my weird way of saying it. That's not an actual thing. Calling it Shiba Inu is a weird thing that I do. I don't think anybody else has ever done that. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Exie says, I posted my braids on Twitter a couple days ago. Yay! I'm gonna see how close it was to what I was imagining. I've been practicing braiding my hair too, because I'm trying to figure out what my hairstyle should be for when I go to Japan next month. I want to wear a sun hat if it's sunny, but I can't have my hair, and normally just put my hair in a bun. And I'll braid it too. It'll be braided and in a bun because the braiding helps keep it from getting too tangled. But I can't do a bun with the sun hat because it hits the bun, and then the hat is all down over my eyes because it can't go back far enough on my head. I don't know if that makes any sense. I've been practicing my braiding to see if there's some other way I can style it. I'm still using a braid to keep it from getting tangled, but also not having a bun. But the problem is my hair's really long, and then it goes across my back as I'm walking around. And then it gets all frizzy and the braid comes out, and it's like this big poofy braid that's to me it doesn't look that good. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do my hair. I might just have to do a regular old ponytail, but often that gives me a headache after a while because my hair is so long, it makes it really heavy. So it's hard. It's hard to decide what to do. Maybe I'll just figure it out day by day, like, well, today I'm just going to do this and see how it works. And if I get a headache, I'll just take some ibuprofen. But I've still got a couple weeks to test some stuff out, figure it out. Right? It's so annoying. Buns and hair clips refuse to cooperate with any headwear. And I even looked for like a hat that was specifically, my sun hat actually has like a ponytail hole in the back so you can put your ponytail out, but it's high up on the head. And that's exactly what gives me a headache, is because if I have my long heavy hair up high, then it's pulling really hard. There's all this weight pulling, and so I can't have it up high. So I was like, dang it, I just can't win. It's my fault for liking to have I like having long princess hair, so ever since I think I was 13, I was 12 or 13, and I refused to cut my hair anymore. I've been growing my hair out ever since. And now, though, I do trim it because it gets so long that I sit on it, and that's too long. Sit on my own hair. Almost done with this outline bit. Just gonna do this little fluffy tail part. It is worth it having the long princess hair when it's time to do a formal hairstyle, because I'm like, yeah, I don't need any extensions or anything. It's just all there. Yay, this is pretty fun. I am liking how this is looking. So I'm going to bring this thick black line under the whole wing to make it show like the wing is on top of the body, like out further. So the body is here and the wing is out further. So that's what I'm going to make the heavy line underneath the wing until it gets close to the body here where it is not that far out. And then actually right here, these feathers go on top of the wing. I noted that when I was doing the chibi Kumo a couple weeks ago. And then with this reference image of this sparrow, I noticed the same thing, that the wing actually tucks into these feathers a little bit. I never would have thought that. I always imagine it just, the whole thing goes on top, but not always necessarily. Learning so much about bird anatomy by doing griffins all the time. That's what I was hoping too, so I'm glad it's working. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this beak. I gotta switch over to the reference picture and zoom in. Okay, so first I'm gonna do, there's little feathers sticking out forward, almost like whiskers. Same here too. And you can see them on this side as well. And then I'm going to use this one and just do a little bit of hatching to give it a sense of being a color, like a darker color, not a lighter color. What I just said sounds dumb, but that's how it came out when I'm trying to explain what I'm doing. Just to show that there is a variation of color on this beak, how to show it with just black ink. That's what I'm practicing right now. There we go. I think I explained myself better. Cross hatching, so then there's a variety of shades. Okay, what else? There's some little tiny marks you can see from the feathers, where you can see through the feathers down onto the layer below. So I'm gonna, it's almost got this scaly effect. And there's a little bit of, not exactly texture, but you can see the different layers of feathers a little bit here. I agree. Exie says, cross-hatching is one of the best things artists discovered. Ever since I started attempting it, because I always saw it like in comic books and everything, ever since I was a kid. And then when I finally attempted to do it myself and practice and figure out how to make it work, and it's such a powerful tool. I mean, it is a little bit, needs a, what am I trying to say? You gotta have control over it. So if you just willy-nilly use your hatching, just draw a bunch of lines, it won't necessarily have the same effect that you are imagining, but it's just like any other art tool. You just learn how to use it. And then it can do such amazing things. I just realized there's another spot where it can add these little marks like this. So now I'm getting these browner feathers. Under here is mostly white and little like light brown. But up here is dark brown, and it's interesting because this is a different shade of dark brown, or medium brown. This is like medium, and then this is almost red like the Shiba Inu color, and that's why I picked this bird, because it looked similar to the brown. Well, it's called red when you're talking about a dog, but it's that same color of brown. So let's see. Now I'm going to do some hatching on the top of the head to show that this is a darker color. And I'm rushing a little bit because we've only got like 8 minutes left. It doesn't feel very long because I didn't actually stream for that long. It was kind of lonely doing the first part on my own because of not having access to my studio at the usual time. So it feels kind of weird to already be close to getting done. Okay, and then here's the same thing. It's darker here. And I think all of these feathers pretty much. There's a little bit of light that I've left right here. But most of the feathers are this. We'll call it Shiba Inu brown. But then it gets this lighter, it's kind of a sandy color. So I won't touch that at all. Because if I'm just using black ink, it actually takes a little while to, it takes like a lot more effort than I have time to get the diversity of line coverage to get that. So I'll just pretend like it's the same white color as like right here. Oh, but while I'm at it, this arm is looking like it's standing out and not in a good way. So I'm going to give it a little bit of texture just like this part. Well, Lexi says, I design t-shirt prints and sometimes need to make semi-transparent parts in designs. Digitally, you can just lower the alpha value and it will be transparent, but printers don't lower their alpha. Ha ha ha, they only have on and off. There's no middle value of opacity, so making cross-hatching at those parts to emulate semi-transparency. Yeah! Another thing I see people do, so I've seen that, and I've seen people use the halftone dots. So like specifically when you're talking about t-shirts. And I think both are great because it's not just that it gives a semi-transparent look. I think it's just a cool style. Like, in and of itself, hatching and halftone and any of those things just look really cool. Like, they have their own merit, I guess, is the way to say it. Okay, I'm trying to find here's the Shiba Inu picture that I was, because I'm trying to leave, so there's a little bit of white here and on the front of the leg and then down to the foot. So now I'm getting I'm trying to bring the colors together, since they're the hatching, the tones, the tones, that's better. I'm trying to bring them together so that it looks like one whole creature, maybe, hopefully, that's my goal anyway. Okay, this part I really got to look at because the tail is curling around and out toward the viewer. So this is actually the tip of the tail, but it's looking straight at you. And then there's like almost no white fur at the tip of the tail. And just like my Shiba Inu's tail did, it's actually kind of dark at the tip. So let's see. I think that's good. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna hold it like this and just take a look. Maybe I will do a little bit of darker lines here. So the wing is kind of getting lost. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, let me hold it one more time. I think this is good though. Yeah, I'm gonna call it good. So how have I been signing these? I'm probably gonna have to look at this every time because I like to do it the same way. And then I'm worried about thinking I'm doing it the same way and then I do it different. And then it's like, wait, why did I do this one different? Because I didn't check. So I'm writing Inktober52, then the prompt is pup. And then I think I'm just writing the date. Yep. Which is the 27th of February. Oh, I think this is my last stream of February. Wow. Wow, this is a fun way to end February streaming then. Oh, I will hold it up now for a little close-up view before I close out. Different kinds of hatching. Trying to angle the hatching to imitate the shapes of these animals on a flat surface, trying to make it look 3D. Yeah. Well, here's an interesting Shiba Inu sparrow gryphon. The prompt was pup. Okay, there. That's good. Looks amazing. Oh, thank you very much. I feel like I'm getting a little better every time. Every time I draw another gryphon, I get a little better at them. By the time I'm ready to illustrate my novel, I will just be a gryphon expert. And that will be awesome. Okay. Yeah, we'll call it good here. So, I will let you go. Exy, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so happy that you were able to come, even though it was just a little half hour. Yeah, see you in March. So, hopefully see you Wednesday for a lucky dip. Thank you for watching.